So what has traveling taught you about business? Can you make any kind of connection between
Well,
them?
yeah, and I think one of the things, and that I always take a look at it, I look for every opportunity. And I think when you travel, and when I say opportunities, you're looking at adventure and new places to go and new experiences and meet new people. And I think business is the same way. And what I do is I look for opportunities all the time. I can be on Facebook and go, wow, that sounds interesting. And I'll give you an example. It's kind of strange that it came across on Facebook, but when I'm certified federally and state, it's called the OMWBEN, and all that stands for that is our state and federal organizations that'll certify that I can do business at 100% woman owned, or what they would consider a disadvantaged business. So sometimes I will get opportunities that come across this way. And this one I was looking at talked about how you could join this program with Clark Construction. And they are a major construction company, and actually across the country. They're very big in Seattle, San Francisco, Washington, D.C. And it said, fill out this form and, we'll go through your application. And I thought, what the heck? The thing that really intrigued me was I could bring somebody from my office. And I thought, well, that's perfect. Then I'm not just taking these classes by myself, and I'll take my superstar office manager. And so, of course, I signed up, and all of a sudden, 3 weeks later, I get this email. You have been hand selected. I'm like, oh no, what did I just do? That hand selection was 8 months of every Monday night from, I want to say it was from 6 to 8 p.m. And so it was at least 2 hours a night. And then they would do a lunch and learn once a month. And so there was an incredible amount of time devoted to this. And so it was learning a lot of the things that I probably won't necessarily use in my business, because we do more of the subcontracting with like gas piping and HVAC. And this would be for, you could be a drywall contractor, you could be a framer. And so a lot of these classes were geared towards being able to compete and bid on large projects in either downtown Seattle or potentially across the country. So the reason why I looked at that opportunity was I thought, well, hey, at the end of it, you were going to give a 2 or 5 minute spiel to their board and their top executives. And I thought, that's where I'm going to sell myself on gas piping, because I knew that was something that we could compete on that very, very high level of jobs. We're not just going to go in and say, hey, let's do this, 20-story building for HVAC, because that's not what we do. We do light commercial. So after 8 months, we ended up putting together this entire bid for the company. We had to write our elevator speeches, and we had to write our capability statements, and all this is things that I had done before, but now I could really focus in on my business. And at the end of it, there was 3 groups, and we had to present. But at the time, I didn't realize I wasn't presenting my company. They were giving us like a fake company that we had to create. And so that's what we did. We created this company that we were going to sell to this huge conglomerate on how we were going to do their floors on like a major building in downtown Seattle. So it was just going through that process of contracts and different things like that. And at the end of it, I ended up winning the award to be most convincing.
Oh, wow.